Hello everyone, it's Dave from JD Psych Works. Today we have this super freaking cool Harley Davidson 131 RR bike here. This one here, somebody already put on a Chromeworks muffler on the stock exhaust. But we're going to see what kind of power it makes in stock form. And then we're going to impact it with a different exhaust. And we're going to see how it goes. This bike is wild. Check it out. What an awesome bike. CVO RR full carbon fiber. This one is completely stock except for what we're going to be doing is the exhaust on it and the impact ECU. Keep it simple. We don't want to go too deep in this thing. But you never know what happens in the future. Billet primary cover and mid controls. Billet swing arm. Olin shocks, all Harley Davidson. Pretty freaking cool. Well, let's warm it up and see what it does in stock form. Okay, let's see how this thing did with the stock exhaust with this Chromeworks muffler. I do believe we had a little clutch slippage going on here that we'll be addressing. Well, here it is out of the box. This is what I got today on this bike. Like I said, the clutch, I believe, is slipping a little bit on it. 123 torque, 115 horse. Well, we'll see where it goes from here. I know it's going to get a lot better. We'll let you know how it turns out as soon as I have results. Hello everyone, it's Dave from JD Cycle Works. Today we're going to show you how this really cool CVO RR did with the installation of the Burns long VST style exhaust. VST stands for Velocity Scavenging Technology, I believe. I'll double check on that. Anyway, I think it worked pretty good. Sounds cool, looks cool. Bike's just incredible. This is a 131 Gen 2 engine that's in this bike. Of course, with all the custom billet covers and the heavy breather for ST, which is a very good air filter. Carbon fiber everywhere. Super cool. Fenders carbon, bearings carbon. Super cool. Billet, primary cover and controls. Very awesome bike, of course. Impact DCM, billet swing arm. It's all factory. So let's show you how this thing did. So hold on for a second here, let me bring this up. And I'll show you how it was originally, if my computer screen starts working. Okay, originally as it rolled in with the Chromeworks muffler on the stock exhaust, of course the Harley Davidson mapping in there, and I want to hear it about, you know, torque control and tune without it, but we could have, but we didn't. So anyway, it rolled in with 123 foot-pounds of torque, 116 horsepower. I would have to say very disappointing. However, with the addition of the Burns pipe, nothing else, impact ECM, and of course properly tuning the bike, 155.6 foot-pounds of torque, 160 horsepower SAE. SAE is a big conversation online with people wanting to run STD and uncorrected and SAE. Honestly, it's no big deal. I really don't care. SAE is what I use. It shows about 2.5% or something less than STD due to the numbers used in the correction factor. So just keep that in mind, that an STD chart will show a little higher number than SAE. Now if you have uncorrected on a really good day will show more power than both. But on a normal day or not very good day, it'll show way less power than the rest of them. That's kind of how all that works. But I use SAE. So pretty darn cool how this bike rolled in with 123 torque, 116 horse, and ended up with 155.6 foot-pounds of torque and 160.9 horsepower. Just an exhaust and a tuner change. Now this Burns pipe is kind of big. It's actually doing very good. I was expecting it to be a lot softer down here. So I did do a test with it, with holding a reducer behind it. Let me see if I can find that for you and show you how it did. It didn't make too much of a difference, so I'm not too worried about it. But hold on for a second here. So here you go. So I held a reducer behind the muffler just to create some restriction. You can see here, it didn't do a huge change. It picked up some torque, tiny bit of mid-range, tiny bit there, which I kind of like, but I'm not going to mess with it. Ultimately, the change was minimal, so it's not really worth reinventing the wheel here. I'm sure if I wanted to spend more time with some other things in this, I could pick this area up here a little harder, but honestly, I think that's pretty darn good. So here it is, folks. CVO RR, super cool bike, not cheap, carbon fiber everywhere, 131-inch center cooled engine, or Gen 2, whatever you want to call it. Burns, longer, 2-to-1, VST style exhaust. They make a few different ones. Velocity Scavenging Technology, that's what it stands for. And there's the results. Hope you liked the video. And here's a little bit look at the fairing of this. The carbon. Give you a quick sweep down over the seat. And of course, the fender. I'm not showing you his license plate. Sorry guys. Thank you for watching the videos. Have a great day.